program on WROI Giant FM and streaming live on the First Federal Facebook page.
It is indeed a absolutely beautiful Friday morning, 58 degrees, the sun is shining, and we are joined in the studio by Todd Van Sickle from First Federal Savings Bank. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Moose. Thank you for the introduction. Yes, indeed, it is a beautiful morning. It's about perfect.
Yeah,
This is a cool morning, nice warm day, not high humidity.
Yeah, I'm definitely all for it.
So Tanner and Evan are on assignment this week.
Yes, they are.
You know what that means, Paul, right?
Yeah, their assignment involves clubs and a little white ball.
Yeah, they're playing in the Compassionate Care golf outing.
Yes.
So
On the bank's behalf.
On the bank's behalf. So you've got me and you've got Rachel Randall from the bank working behind the scenes. So good morning, Rachel.
Good morning.
We're welcoming Pat Brown and Nicole Ranstead today as guests. We kind of have two different topics that we're going to talk about. So it's going to be a good show with some good information for everybody. So this week's been really hot for the most part. But it's been moderate though, not like...
Yeah, there hasn't been the humidity that we had last week, which made it seem a lot worse than it actually was, so I'll take this week over last.
So going for like my evening walk after work when it's 90 doesn't seem bad because there's not humidity there. So
Exactly. I always joke that, the Indiana phrase is, it's not the heat that'll kill you, it's the humidity. And that really showed last week to this week.
that is true, but sometimes when it's like almost 100 degrees like it was Tuesday, it's like...
Yeah, still a little too
It's
hot.
like still sticking your head in an oven, it's hot.
Yeah.
So what do you do to beat the heat, Moose?
Stay inside in the air conditioning.
That's good.
Drink lots of water and get some electrolytes going with some Gatorade.
Good advice for everybody right there.
Yes.
Stay cool, right?
Yep.
A lot of people go to movies in the summer. You seen any good movies this summer?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Last week we talked a little bit about looks like the summer blockbuster's back.
Yes.
You've seen a good movie recently?
I've
Pat?
seen Top Gun and Jurassic World
Okay.
Dominion, and they're both amazing popcorn movies. My nephew lives with us, and he's coming back to the house next week, so we're going to go see Lightyear then. So
Okay.
we're trying to get the three biggest, and see them. It was neat in Top Gun, before the movie begins, when they're doing the ads and the previews, Tom Cruise comes on and he says, "Thank you for seeing it here in the theater. This should be experienced in the theater on the big screen." He's kind of right.
Oh yeah, it was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
It was one of the better movies I've ever seen. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So just looking at movie numbers, they're up to 466 million. Past Jurassic Park of 251 million. So and Lightyear's kind of maybe a little bit less than expected at 50
Dogging it,
million. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good summer. So if you get too hot, go out and check out a movie or stream your favorite movie on TV, so you can stay home and enjoy the coolness of the air conditioning and maybe an iced tea or lemonade with you.
Yeah. It's cheaper that way too. I can get a drink for,
Less than
50 cents
$9.
than versus $9 for the same size.
And the snacks and bathroom are convenient too. So.
Exactly. I can pause the movie and go to the bathroom. I don't have to sit there and go, oh, I'm going to miss the best part if I go now.
So had a little tech talk today from Todd. So
All right.
I did notice that Intel was planning a big chip plant in Ohio. They delayed their groundbreaking. They still plan to do it. It's a $20 billion plant. Chips are kind of what we had a little bit of the supply chain issues, and still have that. But seems like it's getting a little political because they're delaying it because they're not happy that Congress hasn't appropriated money for things like that yet. So they're just playing the political games. It looks like so.
Yeah.
But hope that chip plant gets up and running. $20 billion supposed to start later this year and be up and running in 2025. It's one of two chip plants that are going to be planned for the United States in the next 2 or 3 years, which may prevent us from getting in this little scenario where we have a chip shortage where can't get cars or can't get radios or anything like that,
Yeah.
Because you were waiting on equipment for a while too, weren't you?
Yes, we were. We had that issue where we were waiting on part of our board equipment because we were missing stuff.
It's amazing how the world revolves around little chips now.
I know.
So trivia today. One of our guests is Nicole Ranstead from the Fulton County Fair Board, and the Fulton County Fair is coming up soon. So our question today is, what county has the biggest county fair in the United States? San Diego County, Erie County, New York, Clay County, Iowa, or Elkhart County, Indiana?
You know, I know I got all show to think about this, but I'm just gonna take a stab now and go Elkhart.
And this is based on number of guests, basically.
Yeah.
Like that. Well, we'll leave this a little tantalizing thing for later in the show.
Alright,
You may or may not be right.
alright, well, yeah. We'll find out though.
So sports, Pacers, the NBA draft was last night. The Pacers selected Benedict Mathurin, the 2021-2022 Pac-12 Player of the Year, a forward from Arizona. I don't know about the Pacers very much, so that's going to help or not, but they're in the lower in the lottery for the first time in many years, and they picked 6th. Jaden Ivey from Purdue went 5th to the Detroit Pistons, so that's some local flavor there.
Yeah?
Stanley Cup Finals, it's the only really major sport going on right now with playoffs or tournaments going on. The Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche are up 3-1 on the Tampa Bay Lightning, and Game 5 is tonight, so all the major sports should have their end of seasons tonight, so.
Yes.
And in golf last week, Matt Fitzpatrick won the US Open.
Okay.
So in honor of Tanner, we're still gonna have tidbits.
Alright,
Okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
Of course, it's sports related.
Oh, yeah.
On this day in 1922, the American Professional Football Players Association got renamed to, guess what? Got renamed to
The AFL.
the National Football League, 1922.
Okay. I heard
AFL.
EA, so I went.
AFL came later. That's when, the same day, the Chicago Staleys became the what, Paul?
Cubs.
Chicago Bears,
Oh.
officers of the Midway.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you're not a Bears fan, so
No.
you're a Browns fan, so next time I'll have Browns questions.
Okay. Alright.
Also on this day, we talked about movies a little bit earlier. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, premiered at Disneyland and became the fastest film to gross over $1 billion.
Yeah. Everybody wanted that movie.
That's a great franchise. I love watching Pirates. That's good summer activity too. If it's hot,
Yeah.
stream that. That was the second movie in the series, and I was looking. Johnny Depp's had some legal issues recently, and there may or may not be a 6th one coming out, and it may or may not include him.
Right. It's all still up in the air.
Yeah. They're planning 2024, and I saw Dwayne Johnson's name referenced too.
Yeah.
But to me, it's not. No, it's Johnny Depp, Jack
Yeah.
Sparrow, Pirates. That's what it should be like.
The only other person who could play it would be Keith Richards.
That's true. And
Yeah.
what was his role? I forget his title.
I forget what he was. He was in the 3rd or the 4th one, and
Yeah.
he played Johnny Depp's dad.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, Tanner's provided us a couple days coming up. It's National Take Your Dog to Work Day. Nobody here did that this morning. Guess it's not too late. I don't know if we're going to commit that at the bank today, Rachel, or not. So,
I wish. I hope.
Swim a lap day.
Okay.
It'd be a good day to do that. We head out to the lake and do that.
Yeah.
It'd be a long lap though.
Well, yeah.
It's International Ferry Day, National Upcycling Day, and National Pralines Day.
Okay.
Praline's a good snack. You like pralines?
Never had.
Pat, do you like
Pralines
pralines?
and cream, yes.
What are pralines actually? Are they nuts?
It's a nut.
Okay. Sometimes you feel like a nut, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They're baked into a cookie form, I think. Is how I
Okay.
had 'em.
I know, like, in the old days when we used to do road trips with my parents, you drive by Stuckey's.
Yeah.
Stuckey's would always advertise pralines on their billboards. So we welcome Pat Brown. He's here today from the Fulton County Recovery Cafe. He has a special event coming up, so we wanted to give him some time to talk about that and tell us what's going on, Pat.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, with all the school shootings and gun violence, the schools don't have the capability, as they've explained to me, to have a time for kids to come together and just talk about the feelings they have around what goes on. Uvalde's certainly top of everybody's mind. So, we've got Monday night at the Rochester branch of the Fulton County Public Library at 5 o'clock. We're going to have a safe space for teens, we're going to call it from middle school up, to come in, be with people their age. Moms and dads are welcome to come, but moms and dads are going to be in a separate area. We want the kids to be able to sit together. We're going to have certified coaches, and we're going to have licensed clinical social workers and therapists there to moderate. not to lead, not to do anything else, but just to help the kids stay on track, to talk about how they feel, what their thoughts are, what this means to them, the stress they may carry that they don't want to speak of because maybe they feel like they're the only one who has a fear around this. So we don't know what to expect, but we know that it's worth the effort. If we have one kid who comes and says, you know, keeps me awake at night and makes me scared to go to school, we can't fix that, but we can help that young person find ways to cope with
And you have
those
trained
stresses.
professional moderators there
We do.
too, so that.
We do, yeah. It's not going to be me and two of my friends. It's going to be people with trauma therapy degrees and people who are professional counselors that work with teens and children.
So
as
these
well
will be
as adults.
small group sessions basically.
Yeah, we'll begin as a large group and then we'll split into smaller tables. Moms and dads, when we're all together for the introduction, you can be with your kids. When we go to the small groups, it's going to be just kids at the table, and then we'll have an area for moms and dads where I'm probably qualified to sit and kind of help moderate those. Because as a parent, I can't imagine.
Yeah, what do you tell your kids?
Oh heavens.
About going to school or
Yeah.
fear and things like that.
Yeah. Kids want reassurance in things, and there's no reassurance in this. My highest ideal, my highest goal, my highest dream in this is that somewhere in the community there's a kid who has an idea that they haven't voiced yet that will make them feel safer in the school or make the school environment seem or be safer. Whether we get to that point or not, we just want a safe space for kids to come in and share their feelings so that they don't feel alone and isolated in their fear.
I'm glad you referenced that, because that was going to be my next question. What do you hope to accomplish from this? And your highest ideal, basically summarize that. And that again is just to allow them to feel comfortable, to voice a question that maybe they didn't know who to ask or maybe were afraid to ask.
Exactly. And I know that there's a lot of teachers also that are carrying lots of stress. I've had conversations with a few this summer. In fact, one of them is the reason we actually went ahead and started this, because this teacher said, I can't talk to my kids without crying. I can't talk to them about this. Well, first you can't talk to them about the emotional parts in school because it really is not the appropriate setting. But this teacher is under the same fears and pressures as what the students experience. So, you know, there's no pro-gun violence lobby, but we're not. We've not been very, proactive in trying to reach out to people and just let them talk about the pressures they feel, the emotions, how this changes their perception of their school experience. So we have high hopes that sharing will help bring positive changes to somebody's life.
So we're talking with Pat Brown from the Recovery Cafe that does a lot of things like this for adults in the community, but now we're taking it down to an opportunity for the students to talk about something, and that's Monday night, the 27th, at the
5 o'clock at the Rochester Branch Fulton Public Library, and I should mention the Youth Outlet Center is also, they're going to be there with us too, because they provide a lot of support and have a lot of connection to the youth in the community.
So is this a drop-in thing, or is registration required?
Anybody can walk in.
Okay.
We're happy to help anybody. If you don't have kids and it still keeps you awake at night, please come in.
Okay.
And there's no limit. It isn't for Rochester. It isn't for Caskins. It isn't for Valley. It's for anybody in the area who hears of it and can come.
So if anybody wants to find out more between now and then, can you give Recovery Cafe a call, or?
Yeah, you can call the Recovery Cafe at 574-223-2233, which is 223 Cafe. You can go to our website, recoverycafefultoncounty.org, and we have a link on there. I think it's called Gun Violence or School Safety, I'm not sure which, but it's in the main menu. So yeah, those are the two best ways
Okay.
to find out about it. It's also on our Facebook page.
Well, thank you for offering this service to the community. Anything else you want to add to talk about this before we wrap this up and get on to our next segment of the show?
I'll just end it the way I end everything. Please be kind to each other and don't take that as just being a smile. Be nice to each other. Say hello. Ask somebody how they are and mean it. Give them the second to answer you. We can all make a difference in somebody's life.
How true, Pat. Thank you for doing
Thank
this,
you.
and thank you for the session on Monday, the 27th, at the public library about gun violence and school concerns, where students can come in and talk, and parents can come in and talk, and hopefully just get on down the path, you
Yeah.
know?
Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Appreciate your time.
Yep.
So other upcoming events, we've got the Civic Players of Logansport will present their musical Leader of the Pack, the Ellie Greenwich musical, tonight and tomorrow at 7:30. Tonight and tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, and Sunday at 2:30. Heather Cavins from the bank will portray the leading role. She always does a great job in this, and all performances will be at the McHale Performing Arts Center, located at Logansport High School. Tickets are $15, can be purchased at the door or online. Also coming up, July 8th, not too far away, is the First Federal Savings Bank Community Appreciation Day. That will be from 11 to 12. We'll serve lunch again this year from the Log House Restaurant. We'll have paper shredding available, and there will be some First Federal Savings Bank giveaways, and it's a good time to come out and just see some neighbors and friends. And we're happy to talk about banking, but also just want to tell the community thank you for all of our success, and we're happy to be part of this community and be making a positive difference. But speaking of the bank, we are open today from 8:30 to 5, tomorrow 8:30 to noon, and we're going to extend our summer special, our spring special. Our spring special was for a purchase loan if you're buying a house, $700 lender credit. That was going to end next week, but we're extending that to August 31st. So that's good news. So if you're thinking about buying a house, and we can help lower your closing cost by giving you a $700 lender credit. So you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where you can see previous shows on the YouTube channel. We're the only locally owned bank in Fulton County. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Comes straight words from Dick Welcher, our founder. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC insured and an equal housing lender. Our NMLS number is 399927.
And that makes us legal.
Bet you almost thought I forgot the money news. We're just mixing things up a little bit today. We talked about the Dow having a good day yesterday. Still interesting times economically with inflation and interest rates rising. President Biden proposed Wednesday a 3-month federal gas tax holiday. Experts are saying it's unlikely that Americans will feel any significant or lasting relief from that holiday.
Yeah.
I read some things this morning that it could save the average gas user $10 to $20 a month over the next few months. But it'll cost the Treasury $10 billion in tax revenue also.
Oh.
So, but anybody planning a road trip this summer?
Not me.
I am, so I mean, anything we can save will be good. So
I just gotta go south to southern Indiana. So
it's a road trip.
it'd be nice to come down just a little bit.
So some of the concerns are that it may temporarily boost demand and not solve the problem, and that it won't change refining capacity. That's part of the issue right now. So that's some of the money news. On better news, I don't think we've seen this in Fulton County yet, but the national average gas price slipped below $5 in the last week. The first time it's been down in 9 weeks.
For now.
For now. That's
I
what it
heard
is for
the
now.
bad news about July
Yeah.
1st, so
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah, July 1st, Indiana may be adding an additional gas tax. So.
Yeah.
So, interesting times we're living in. Price of oil has gone down in the last few weeks to about $110 from $122, but stay tuned. It's just going to be interesting times we're in now, and it's an interesting time. That's our money news for today.
Okay.
So now to the best part of the show, we're welcoming Nicole Ranstead from the Fulton County Fair Board. Welcome, Nicole.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for
It's
having me.
that time of year, right?
Yes, it
Already.
is.
Yeah.
It's coming quick.
Fair starts when?
July 9th. It runs July 9th through the 16th.
That's just a couple weeks away. That's not too.
I know.
Yeah.
This is always an exciting time of the year. So you excited about the fair?
I am, because I already know with, before, I won't spoil anything, I just know Steve always says every time he comes in here, it's back and it's bigger and better than ever.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about a little bit of that. It's back and bigger and better than ever. Nicole, your role with the fair board is what?
I am the Fair Board President currently.
Congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
think we had you on the show in April sometime before the pancake breakfast for Habitat and the Fair Board, and you've been elevated since then.
Yep. I was the secretary for about 3 years, and now I've moved up to the president. So.
Congratulations. I know you'll be doing good work with the fair board. So how long have you been involved with the fair board?
I think I've been on the fair board around 4 years now.
Okay.
So yeah, just getting deeper into it every year.
So what
Learning
drives
more.
you to be involved with the Fulton County Fair Board?
I've always enjoyed the fair growing up. I never personally was in 4-H. I don't know why, because I've been a farm girl my whole life. But I just really enjoy the fair, and I've known several of the guys on the fair board for a long time, so they encouraged me to join, and I'm glad I did.
Well, congratulations, and we're happy you're on the fair board because your every little bit makes a difference. And you mentioned the 4-H. There is a nice synergy between the fair board and 4-H, but they're kind of two different things. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that's correct. So the Fulton County Fair Board is separate from the 4-H portion of the fair. The fair board puts on the fair, the activities. They're responsible for maintaining the fairgrounds, that sort of thing. And then we have the 4-H Council and Purdue Extension that kind of work together and help the 4-Hers. They help with the livestock show and that kind of thing. So we all work together to make the fair happen, but we kind of have separate roles.
So bigger and better than ever this year.
Oh yeah.
So what's new with the fair? What are some of the exciting events coming up?
So I'm excited that we're gonna have lawnmower races back at the fair. I think it's been
Nice.
a handful of years since we've had those.
So that's not like me taking my push mower out there and
No.
pushing it.
Oh no. I've heard it's pretty serious.
So these
I'm
are,
excited to watch.
I had a friend that did this as a 4th of July activity in 12 Mile actually.
Yep.
And these are kind of souped up lawnmowers, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They are they're pretty intense.
Are you gonna have an entry moose?
No.
Okay.
I just
think
like
we
watching.
should.
No.
So what day is that?
That is Saturday, July 9th at 4 p.m. at the fairgrounds.
That might be one of the opening events, it sounds like.
Yep. We have the pageant going on at 4 p.m. as well at the high school. So that kind of kicks off our fair week. Then we have on Sunday, we have the Vesper service as normal. We have a cornhole tournament. Monday night, we have Sweet Cakes Entertainment, which is free, and that's face painting and balloon animals and caricature drawings.
Okay, so the first couple of days, we've got a lot of activities in there.
Yeah.
You mentioned the pageant going on the 9th. How many? Do you know how many entries are in that this year? Or?
So we've added another age bracket, I guess you could say. So now we have Miss Fulton County, we have Junior Miss, we have Teen Miss, we have Little Miss.
Okay.
So I know we have a bunch of young girls excited to try it out this year.
That's great. A lot of activity in the pageant, and that's at the high school at 4 o'clock on the 9th, right?
That's correct, yep.
So we talked about the Vesper services and the activity is on Monday.
hmm
There's other days of the week of the fair, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
still going on.
So also on Monday we have the pedal pool, the kiddie pedal pool, which has been a big hit in the last few years. That's
So-
really fun to watch.
From a city boy, help me understand what a pedal pool is.
So pedal tractors,
Okay.
and they have them on like a little weighted sled, and the kids can see how far they pull, and it's kind of a competition, and then they always give away toy tractors as prizes. So
Well, that's nice.
it's really fun to watch, and I enjoy it. You
So-
can get adults out there too. You can go do it.
I could do that, couldn't I? I don't have a pedal tractor though.
That's okay. They provide the pedal tractors, so they have bigger ones for different age brackets and kind of weight the sled accordingly.
Okay, so kind of thinking of that, if somebody hears something they're interested in, how do they find out more about that?
Yeah, so we are on Facebook, Fulton County Fair Board Facebook page. We have the events tabs. I've been trying to put all that information on there. I know we're going to be advertising on the radio and talking to you guys and putting it in papers and
Okay,
trying to get the word out there as much
so
as we
there's
can.
opportunity to learn about things and get involved, there's opportunities with that.
Absolutely.
So going on with the schedule, what else is going on?
Okay, on Tuesday night we have the tractor pull, as we always do.
That's a big draw.
Yes, it is. So Gone Ag is sponsoring it again. So if you wear Pioneer apparel, your admission is free. If not, your admission is $10.
Okay,
So we're excited to have that back. Wednesday night, we have a K9 demo. The K9 dogs are going to be out and do a demo for us at the fairgrounds.
that's great.
Yeah. We also have Spencer Hatchett, which he is a bluegrass banjo kind of singer. I know he's been popular on TikTok lately.
Okay,
So he will be in the amphitheater at 7 p.m.
that's not someone local, right?
No, that's not.
Okay, so you're bringing in an artist basically,
Yeah.
and banjo bluegrass, that's great music.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And then Thursday night we have the Silly Safari, which we've had the past couple years.
So explain the silly safari a little bit more, please.
So it's kind of an educational show for kids where they bring in animals. Normally they have snakes and reptiles and all kinds of animals. Kids can pet them and hold them and they kind of talk about them. And it's a fun, entertaining, and educational kind of experience.
So people maybe never had a chance to experience the snake, they can, right?
Yeah, I stay away from those,
Yeah.
but it's a good time. And then we also have the Farmer Olympics at 7 p.m. on Thursday. And we have the Round Barn Opry is going to be there Thursday night as well.
The Farmer Olympics, we talked about that a little bit last year when we had Stephen on. And remind me what the Farmer Olympics is.
So it's kind of an obstacle course. So there's teams of 4, and I think last year we had them throw like hay bales, and they had to crawl through a mud pit, and then you're set loose with a pig, and you have to put it on top of the barrel and kind of wrestle it.
So you had teams doing that, right?
Yep. So you have teams of 4, and then you can, I guess we time you and.
I think Moose and I are busy that night, right?
Yeah.
I think you guys need a team, our first federal
No.
team.
Well,
think we're busy.
I'll be busy that night.
But other people, Pat, you
You know,
want
in other communities, set loose with a pig would seem a strange phrase, but it just works here.
We're an
It does,
community.
exactly.
Yes. So and then on Friday night we have the antique tractor pull, and Saturday wrapping up the fair we have the demo derby. That's
Demo
Saturday the
derby.
16th.
That's always a big draw too.
Oh yeah, it's very entertaining.
So do you know about how many guests you have at the fair, approximately? I'm throwing questions that I didn't prepare Nicole for.
I
so-
know. I don't know what a good guess would be. I know like the night of the demo derby we probably have 600 people there.
Yes.
Would be an easy guess there.
So July 9th through the 16th, right?
Correct.
Put that on your calendar, and if you're not doing it yet, make sure you go out at least 1 or 2 nights, and you can find out the schedule on Facebook, right?
That is correct.
And there's something for everyone there, it seems like.
And there's lots of food options.
That's-
That's my favorite part.
That's the best thing about the county fair, lots of food options.
I
So,
love all the fair food.
so highlight some of the fair food that's out there if you wouldn't mind.
So we're gonna have the pork producers are always out there, always serving up good pork burgers, and the Optimist Club, the Lions Club will be serving ice cream. We're going to have the elephant ears. Sounds like we're going to have a taco truck and a chicken truck, we'll say.
Makes sense.
And then it sounds like we're also gonna have funnel cakes and fried Oreos this year.
Mm.
Great fair
I know, I'm
food.
excited for that. So a little
So-
bit of everything.
So if you don't want the activities, just come out for the fair food or come out and do both, right?
Yeah,
Good place to have dinner that night and check out one of the
Yeah.
activities.
absolutely.
So during Fair Week, what's the fair board do? I mean, they're very, very busy, right? Just coordinating things and
Oh yeah, we do a little bit of everything. So, like this weekend we're working on cleaning up the fairgrounds and kind of some more prep. And then we kind of set up Friday, we'll be there I'm sure, Thursday, Friday, Saturday before fair. And just working on getting the grounds ready and everything in tip-top shape. And during Fair Week we empty trashes, take money at the gates, just kind of coordinate any problems that arise or anything that we need to go and do.
so we're talking with Nicole Ranstead, president of the Fulton County Fair Board. I'm sure there's opportunity for others to get involved with the fair board. How would one do that if they're interested?
Yeah, if you're interested in joining the fair board or helping out with the fair, being involved in the fair at all, you can go to our Facebook page, which is Fulton County Fair Board, or you can email us, which is fultoncofairboard@gmail.com, and we'd be happy to get you involved.
That's great. Anything else you want to add about going on to the fair? Any other new exciting activities? You've done some capital maintenance out there too, right?
Yes, we've been working hard to improve the fairgrounds, and we're also working on raising money for a new building.
That's great. What will the new building do?
So the new building will kind of replace some of our livestock buildings right
Okay.
now and be a new show arena. We also are hoping to have it enclosed and use it for rental opportunities or for community events, for storage, for farmers markets, craft shows, that sort of thing as well.
So if somebody wants to get involved with the new capital project there, they can contact the fair board and figure out how to get involved with that, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we appreciate your time today, Nicole, and just hit the dates again, just so we know.
Okay, yep, the fair is July 9th through July 16th. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, hopefully Paul's gonna arrange good weather for everybody.
I'm gonna try.
That would be nice. Like, can we get 70s maybe?
You know, I would
Low
love
80s.
70s in July, but I don't think Mother Nature's gonna allow it.
And no rain that week, or
No
light rain.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then on the hot days, just get a light rain and
Cool it down.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great week for Fulton County and the fair, and make it a point to go out there. Even if you haven't been out there in a while, there's lots of exciting things going on, and we encourage people to go visit the fair the 9th through the 16th. There's something for everybody, and have a dinner out there, and just have a great day. So moving on to our trivia. Thank you, Nicole. We appreciate your time
Yes,
today.
thank you.
What county has the biggest county fair in America? I gave you the choices of San Diego County, Erie County, New York, Clay County, Iowa, Elkhart County, Indiana. And you,
I'm gonna stick with my guns here.
okay. Nicole, do you want to offer a guess here?
I would say Elkhart too.
Elkhart, well, we appreciate your local support, but it's San Diego County, California. This is based on number of guests. They have over 1 million guests during their
Oh, okay.
fair week, so.
I should have gone with San Diego. It is bigger, but you know.
This is Tanner's question, so I think he was trying to throw
Yeah.
Elkhart County in there.
To
as a
throw me
little
off.
twist,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, everybody. Thank you, Pat Brown, today. Thank you, Nicole Ranstead. We'll close with words of wisdom. Problems are only opportunities in work clubs.
I like that.
Yes. Get in, get involved, solve your problem. Problems are the only opportunities in work clubs. From Henry Kaiser, American business person.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Todd, and we'll see you guys again next week.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great week.